Hello everyone, this is Lord Shadrach speaking. I'm making a video in regard to the recent deaths of both Leo Gallagher and Kevin Conroy. It's very shocking that these two talented men died on the same day. And it's a shocker because these guys were well loved and well admired by everybody. Not just the people they worked with, but people at large that came to their shows and saw them on television. Well, or in the case of Kevin Conroy, heard his voice. And it's just upsetting. First of all, I'm going to start with Kevin Conroy. Now, I like his Batman the best because, unlike the flightiness of Adam West, for example, and unlike the dark, gravely voice of Christian Bale, for example, Kevin Conroy's Batman sounded very natural. You actually believed the voice was actually believable, and that you could say, this sounds like Bruce Wayne. This definitely could be how Bruce Wayne sounds. And the thing about Kevin Conroy is he didn't have to force anything. He just had to just voice his, say his lines normally, of course, emoting and everything like that. And I really love the animated series, Batman the Animated Series. I saw that show every weekday. And to tell you the truth, I love how it managed to maintain the dark atmosphere of Tim Burton's Batman, and in some cases add what would be the right word I'm looking for? The campiness of Adam West's Batman. Now, the best episode of the Batman animated series, the Batman and Robin animated series, would have to be The Gray Ghost. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because apparently, Batman comes in the presence of a washed-up actor named the Gray Ghost. And the two of them thwart a criminal committing crimes similar to something on the Gray Ghost. And a lot of people might already know this. But they had Adam West, yes, that Adam West, do the voice of the Gray Ghost. That was awesomeness. That was phenomenal. That they managed to get the real Adam West to do it. And one of the writers, Paul Dini himself, once said that if they could not get Adam West to make that one episode, they would not have done it. That right there was perhaps one of the best episodes of the entire series. The best episode of all time. There's no denying it. When you have the voice of Batman next to the original, or one of the original Batmans, that goes to show that was like a passing of the torch. It was a way of getting the original 1960s Batman with the animated fans and just putting them together. Imagine if they got Michael Keaton or Val Kilmer to do a voice on that show. That would have been great. And fun fact as I'm saying this, as I'm making this video right now, I'm remembering a line of dialogue in the Batman animated series where Batman goes toe-to-toe against this goofball named the Condiment King. That's another great episode, another great session. And Kevin Conroy, as Batman, says, "Now look here, Mustard Man, whatever your name is, you obviously are new to this, and I'm willing to go easy, provided you put all the loot back and don't try this again." That right there is memorable lines right there, and that right there is why it was so good. Now, in regard to Leo Gallagher, that guy never gave up his act. Unlike most comedians that would go and do sitcoms and movies, and I read this in an article somewhere, Leo Gallagher stuck to the road. He stuck traveling around, smashing watermelons left and right, And a friend of mine even put it to me like this, that Gallagher needs a 21 watermelon smashing salute. And that's what he needs. Because I remember me and my brothers used to watch him at my grandma's house because my grandma had cable at the time. And we would watch his show and we would watch him just pull out that sledgehammer and just smashing watermelons, smashing apples. And there was one time where Gallagher says, "Look at all this mess here. Here's Mr. Clean to clean it up." And he smashed that bottle of Mr. Clean and it went everywhere. You know, I really wanted to see Gallagher in action. I really wish I could have seen him. Sure, I would have been showered with chunks of watermelon, but it'd be a small price to pay just to see the man, in person. But unfortunately, Kevin Conroy and Leo Gallagher are going to be two actors that have gone to the list of celebrities I regrettably didn't get a chance to meet. And that's just upsetting because these guys are very talented. But another thing I remember of Gallagher was that he ran for governor in 2004 for the state of California, and he got like 30,000 votes. That was a very interesting election, like 130 people running for California governor. That's a very interesting thing. But anyways, Gallagher, he just kept stuck to his guns, and or stuck to his sledgehammer, I should say. And you know, he didn't sell out. He didn't become an actor. He didn't become, he starred in maybe a couple of movies here and there, but he didn't make a living off of it, from what I understand. Maybe to make some extra money on the side, but he stuck to his sledgehammer and just kept smashing melons for a living because it's what he did and it's what he liked, and that was his gimmick. Unfortunately, his brother, or fortunately or unfortunately, his brother tried, picking up the mantle, and he had an issue with, and Gallagher had an issue with his brother over that. Hey, don't rip me off, dude. I mean, I wish the two of them had worked out that problem. But I don't understand that. But that's another topic for another day. Well, what more can I add to this? There's not much I can say. But I will say this in closing. These two men will be sorely missed. Kevin Conroy had a great voice. And Leo Gallagher, sure, he left you in a big puddle of mess of watermelon chunks. But he was pretty funny. And these men were very talented. Well, that's all I can say about